good and bad.
No, so you're not a day trader then?
No.
No.
Nope.
I've also posted in our chat group a development plan, and it's got a lot of background information, but primarily we're not going to cover a lot of the details of kind of background, like what is an option, what is a put, what is a call. But if you look at the development plan, it's got all of the skills that you're going to need in order to be a good options trader. If you try to do all of it, you'll kind of be overwhelmed. But as you look at it and you go, and I've got it laid out like things to learn, and then how could you demonstrate that learning? Like if you have this knowledge or this ability, and then if you don't, or you want to brush up on it, it's got links to videos that you could watch on YouTube to brush up on it. So for example, there's a lot of vocabulary, and if you're unfamiliar with some of those vocabulary terms, you might read that on Investopedia and watch some of the videos. So that's just background information, but that's to do at your own pace and speed as kind of a self-paced development. Make sense?
Yeah. The second one, what you sent was the Excel sheet. Is that right?
It's an Excel spreadsheet.
Spreadsheet, right? Okay.
Yep. All right. So I'm going to do a share screen now and kind of walk you guys through kind of getting set up to use the simulator. All right. So thank you for joining the Option Trading Bootcamp. And I'm excited about this and the process we're going to do. Can you see my screen?
Yes.
All right. So one of the things we're going to do is we're going to have 7 one-hour Zoom meetings where I'll be teaching 7 or 8 of my favorite strategies. You can practice each one of them. You'll learn one strategy a week. You'll practice each trade in your simulation portfolio. So it'll be kind of tell, show, let you try, ask questions. And my goal is at the end of it, you could decide kind of, and Todd's a poker player, so he kind of understands his vocabulary, kind of find your own playing style that you feel comfortable with and what strategies you might want to implement in your real portfolio. So all questions will be addressed in our weekly Zoom meeting or in our Slack group. So by the end of today, I'd like to get all you guys connected on Slack. There'll be a trading competition, and I would prefer that we all buy in for $20 and we'll pay a first and second place. So what I find is that if people aren't doing it with some skin in the game for real, they don't take it as seriously. And it's kind of like, Todd, it's like playing poker where it's not real money. People don't play realistically. So that's what I'm going to propose and what we've done previously. So what we need to get started is first get an Ameritrade account. And I believe both of you guys both have Ameritrade accounts. Is that correct?
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Yeah. And the purpose is, the reason we're connecting with an Ameritrade account is through an API, is we're going to use that to download the real-time data to update your simulation accounts. So what I want you to do, and I don't know if you guys are operating with multiple screens, or Todd, you probably are using your TRS-80 computer with your dial-up connection. Am I right?
Yes.
Yeah. So are you able to kind of connect? Are you able to connect while you're talking to me?
Yep. I actually had my Ameritrade account open thinking we're going to do something with it.
Yeah, we're not right now. Where I want you to go first is to go to Tradediff.com.
Okay, where is that? Is that?
You'll go to the website Tradediff with 2 Fs.com, and you'll see a screen that looks like this. Do you see my screen at Tradediff.com?
Tradediff.com. Yes, I think it's working. Okay, so yeah, I do see that. Yes.
All right, so on the upper right, I want you to click on sign up.
Yep.
And what I want you to do is to give yourself a username and a password.
It is asking for email address also.
Yeah,
right?
put your email address in there. And where it says name, I want you to pick the name that you would like to be known on Tradediff. Now, it's okay for you to use a pseudonym if you want. If Todd, if you want to do Tennis Pro Todd, or whatever goofy thing you'd like to go by, you can put that in your name and then use your email and then pick a password that you're going to remember. Let me know once you're ready to go and once you've done that.
Okay, let's see.
I'm ready.
You ready?
I got 500,000 in here. I'm good.
Good for you. Are you ready to go, Hanumann?
Yeah, I'm also on it. So now I think, as you said, I also have 500,000 total.
Yeah.
Okay.
I quit.
Yeah. You're gonna cash out. All right. Can you see my screen then? So you've signed in to Tradediff. You've given yourself a username. We've talked about anonymity. You can change your name later if you want. Remember your password. If you're the kind of person that needs to write it down, do so. There are ways to reset it if you forget.
Right.
All right. So now what I'd like for you to do, in the upper right, it says securely connect to your account. Do you see that?
Securely connect to,
You don't see it?
Securely link a portfolio.
Yeah, securely link a portfolio.
Yeah, it's the very right. To the right, it's the middle one.
think
Do you see that? Securely link a portfolio.
notification collaboration. Okay, so
I'm gonna go get my Ameritrade account number real quick.
Okay.
Sorry, let me step away.
Do you see in the upper right, securely link an account?
secure link. Okay, a portfolio. I think that's what it's
Securely link your portfolio.
Yeah, that's a logo. Now I was just looking for the term, but
Okay. All right. Well, you found it. So go ahead and click on that.
Right.
And then you'll see a number of brokers, and I want you to click on TD Ameritrade.
So can I ask you why TD Ameritrade?
They currently have the best API. And an API is just kind of a handshake, an electronic handshake that kind of exchanges your data. A lot of the other ones have it, but it's not nearly as good a quality as TD Ameritrade's. It is our hope that in the future, eventually we'll be able to connect with all brokers, but right now we are just only partnering with TD Ameritrade.
Yeah, it is. It is asking for the code, and it will go. It's not my account as I mentioned to you, so I need to get a code in order to.
Oh, okay. So
enter into that.
Do you have capability of doing that, or is that's going to send it to your daughter? Or?
Yeah, just give me one minute. Let me.
Okay.
Hey Dale, so we just go ahead and hit allow with everything TD Ameritrade authorizations.
Yes, and I'll explain to you. Really, they've got a scary disclaimer that's not exactly true. It kind of makes it sound like I'm going to get access to your whole firstborn and everything. And we've talked to them. This is kind of new for them, and they're merging with Schwab, and Tradediff doesn't happen to be their priority. So
code, you just must have got it. Can you give me?
So truthfully, what this is, have you ever signed in to a site using your Facebook account, even though it wasn't a Facebook site? Maybe you don't use Facebook.
Yeah, you mean?
Have you ever signed in to another site using a third-party credentials? Like, let's say you've got a Google account and you signed in to some other with your Google password, or you signed in with your Facebook password. Maybe you haven't, because since you've got your TRS-80 computer, I'm sure you never have had to do anything.
What's Google?
Yeah. I don't know. Do you have a slide rule, Todd?
I have a projector for you if you need one.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Or but what this is it's called OAuth 2.0, which is a standard protocol by which you sign in to a third party with another party's credentials. So that's essentially what this is. So bottom line is, we don't store anything. We don't store your password. It's a read-only access. We cannot place trades in your respect, so it's safe. So go ahead and sign in. And for now, all we're doing is using it to connect with your real-time account for your simulator.
So who's Mike?
Mike Carmindro is my programmer, or the programmer is my business partner at Tradediff.
Okay, because it says it has him down there in the trader on the screen. At least on mine. Oh, there you can see more.
Okay, you're just meandering around the site, kind of browsing. There's a lot of things on the site. We currently have a real account competition where there's a number of people who've connected real accounts. You could see all that.
There they are.
You can see my accounts, Mike's account, but you're kind of way ahead of us. You're kind of getting ahead of the curve by exploring things on the site. All I want you to do at this point is to connect your TD Ameritrade account. Let me know when you've done that.
Yep, I'm connected.
Are you good to go, Hanumann, or are you still working? Oh, I've got you muted. Can you unmute yourself? Yeah, I muted you when you're on the phone call with your daughter.
No, I actually tried. I was in, but now suddenly kicked me out. So I don't know. Let me see whether I can go back and. So you are saying that this is actually secured, is that what you're saying essentially?
Yes, it is secured. OAuth, which is a typical protocol that you use to sign into any third-party site. It's read-only access, and all we'll be using it for is to use TD Ameritrade's real-time data to update your simulation.
It's asking TD Ameritrade authorization trading and would like to access your TD account. Is that okay to allow?
Yeah, everything is cool and safe, and
Okay, I'm in.
I wouldn't say trust me, but I'll say trust me, because you've known me for 20 something years. And if it was, it would be an elaborate scam that all these years I've, eaten dinner with you, and all for this one moment, right?
Well, I think you're just doing it just to get me, Dale. I think that's what it is.
Yeah,
I think that's the elaborate plan.
Yeah, I hired Hanumann.
Yes.
All right. So now what we're going to do is, have you connected, Hanumann?
Yeah.
Okay. So do you see something on your screen that says create a simulation account?
Yes.
Okay. Click on that.
Okay. It shows now 200.
All right. Now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to bring mine over and show you kind of my home screen. And if you go into simulations, you can see a lot of simulations that you've created. Your simulation should be called something like what did you name yourself? It should say like Hanumann Simulation Portfolio or something to that effect. So click on one of those.
One of what?
Click on the name of your account. It should say Hanumann Simulation Portfolio if you created a simulation portfolio.
Yep. Okay.
Okay. So click on that.
And no action. Nothing happened.
Okay. Click on not your name, but the name of your account, which should be Hanumann Simulation Portfolio.
Correct. That is, it shows 200,000 Basel. My simulation portfolio 100. When I click on that, nothing is happening.
Okay. I'm not quite sure. Would you like to share your screen and show me what you see?
So we should see
What are you seeing, Todd?
I see my name, the Gunner 888 simulation portfolio, then it shows the Dow, the SPY.
Yeah, that's what you should be looking at. But Hanumann is saying he doesn't see anything. Are you looking at the right screen? There's probably like multiple screens. You've got a Zoom screen going on.
No,
And
no, I think not Zoom screen. So clearly, I am in Tradediff now, and I created that. So I created the name. And it does show when I click on that. It is
double click where it says like your screen name, simulation portfolio, and then it should then open up.
Yeah, that's what I did. Actually, I'm double clicking. Let's see. I don't know why it is not. It's not happening. No action actually when I click on that. So shall I go?
Are you using Chrome?
I'm using Chrome, correct.
You are using Chrome.
Yeah.
Do you know how to refresh a screen?
Refresh.
The refresh button is this little circular thing at the top.
Yeah,
next.
no. But
you might try that. Click on that and see what it does.
I saw something. Is that screen was yours? Is that right? What it is?
I was sharing my screen just for a second.
For a second, right? Okay. I don't know why it is refresh. I don't see anything on the top actually. So if I make it full, maybe it will show up. So let me just see.
I bet you it's, are you clicking on the right one? All the way down to the bottom, it's going to be in kind of a orangish yellow color.
Yeah.
Under portfolio, not the one that says.
No. Thank you. Okay.
Yeah, the one that says Gunner. Well, mine says
yeah.
Gunner 8. Yeah, and then the simulation portfolio and hit that one.
Yeah. Now I got it. So now I'm in.
You're in. Okay. I want to learn what you were doing wrong so I can keep somebody else.
I will tell you what I was doing was, I think there are two places where it shows your name and then the portfolio.
Got it. And you were clicking on your name
and name on the portfolio, and then I think both when you go there, it shows the icon to press. So it is not the top. You need to go bottom. I think there is in a box. I think you see your name and the portfolio.
Okay. I should have had you share your screen so I could have seen exactly what you were doing.
I can go back. I think let me create me and let me show you.
But now that you've done it, let's now that we're being okay.